here and on very short notice, and such a great audience, also on very short notice. Really appreciate you coming out tonight, and we hope this is going to be interesting and informative, and just an all-around good evening. I'd like to introduce our moderator first. This is Joe Arwood. Joe is running for Senate against Amy Klobuchar. And then we have Lynn Torgerson. She is running against Mr. Ellison. And whatever we do need to get rid of Mr. Ellison. And next to her is Michael Hatch. He is also running. We'll give each of the candidates about 2 minutes to introduce themselves in just a moment. And on the end is Chris Fields, who is also running to be the person to take Ellison down. So without further ado, I will ask Lynn to give us about a 2-minute introduction.
Okay, thank you, Candace, and thank you for hosting this debate, and thank you for the privilege and honor to address people tonight. My name is Lynn Torgerson, and I'm running for Congress here in the 5th Congressional District of the state of Minnesota. Just to give you a bit of background, I grew up, was born and raised in this area, attended the University of Minnesota, got degrees in political science and psychology, went to law school thereafter, graduated with honors, worked for the United States District Court for federal magistrate after law school, had my own successful law practice downtown for about 16 years, recently won a case at the United States Supreme Court and was awarded Attorney of the Year. I'm running for primarily 3 reasons. One, I think we need to get people with the right values in office. If we get people with the right values, they enact the right laws, and thereby our district and country benefit. And I am a person with those right values. If you take a look at the Republican platform and my platform, they line up. I'm also running because I think we have one of the best countries around. We have the safest, freest, and most prosperous country. If you take a look around the world, and I want to help keep it that way. I am also running because I want to oust Keith Ellison from office, who is a radical Islamist. I do want to mention that people in the media and others have deliberately misstated my position on this in the attempt to impeach my ability, my race. I have, in my career, I've devoted myself to protecting the constitutional rights of all people, races, nationalities, and religions for approximately 25 years. I support freedom of religion. I would protect Muslims' right to worship any god of their choosing. And but Keith Ellison is of a different. Okay, thank you.
This is our timekeeper as well, by the way. We're going to, after the 2-minute introductions.
So I will stop there.
Thank you. After the 2-minute introductions, we're going to give the candidates 3 minutes to answer questions, and then, as necessary, we will allow them a 1-minute rebuttal on certain questions. So, time for 2 minutes. Give some brief introduction.
First of all, I want to thank somebody for putting a table here because I've got this whole Chris Christie thing going on. So, I became a Republican and immediately gained 35 pounds. It's really horrible, but what they say about our party is probably fairly accurate. First of all, I want to go over the hand signals as this is a meeting of Occupy the SD45 Republican Party. Of course, this is you approve, this is you disapprove, and when you cut somebody off in traffic, I know that hand signal already, so it's pretty easy to come by. I served for 5 years on the Citizens Budget Advisory Committee at Minneapolis Public Schools and have been a mentor with Minneapolis Mad Dash and Urban Ventures in South Minneapolis. I served as a member of the executive committee of the Northside Marketing Task Force, trying to bring up the property values of North Minneapolis for many years. I've been involved in Habitat for Humanity, Rebuilding Together, in so many different civic functions. I currently serve on the board of Project Sweetie Pie, which operates 5 urban gardens in North Minneapolis, and was responsible of supplying employment for between 7 and 150 in North Minneapolis youth last summer within the Step Up program and through some other funds we got through the tornado relief money. On top of all that, I'm an avid volunteer at Minneapolis May Day, and I'm responsible for bringing summer back to Minneapolis as I do paddle the sun across Powderhorn Lake every year. Most of my routes and everything that I've done so far has been in Minneapolis. I've been considered to be the go-to guy for places like NPR on the Minneapolis city budget. I'm considered a budget expert because I go over the budget every year. I've been a regular contributor to the city of Minneapolis when these public hearings are, and I've blogged pretty well and established on the city of Minneapolis financial issues. So as far as Keith Ellison goes, I can see where he's got the ball in many respects when it comes to our district. And I'll thank you so much.
Thank you, Michael. Chris?
I'm Chris Fields, a retired Marine Corps combat veteran. I'm seeking your endorsement today because I simply believe in you guys. Okay? I believe in you guys, I believe in our American principles and virtues in our way of life here. I think right now that many Americans feel like our country is on our way to becoming a country in decline. And I simply don't believe that for 1 second. There are folks out there who believe that we need to retreat and double down on some policies that are more from the government, more one-size-fits-all type policies that have not served us well over the past 3 years or the last 6 years that keep us from promoting them, and throughout our country. I think what works for America is freeing the individual to go out there and be the best they can be. I think right now 2012 is a very important time. I think we're responsible. I think what we need is sound and effective leadership in Washington, D.C. I think that we need strong men and women out there who have a guiding principle, have a real sense of what America is. I'm concerned that government is stifling our collective creativity, our ingenuity, and our innovative spirit. And so with that, I believe that government should serve to unleash it. Government should serve to make us more free, give us more liberties, and take responsibility, allow us to take responsibility for our own lives and our own destiny, and not try to control the quality of outcomes. Okay, I want to thank Candace and the folks at the BPOU 45 for hosting this event. Thank Joe for his time in moderating this event. Look forward to taking your questions. And I ask you guys, kick your tires. Look at us real hard. We are here to do